For Rietveld, nothing is impossible. He really was experimenting all the time with new materials, new techniques.
I knew Rietveld since the beginning of the 50s. He was known very well. He was the wise old man of the Dutch design.
He was really looking for new ways to bring good products to everybody.
And if the client said, well, I don't like that, he said, well, let's see how we can do it in a different way. But still, it was always Rietveld.
I think he was very lucky that he got the commission of Truus Schröder. When her husband died, she wanted to live in a much smaller house. And she knew Rietveld. He already did a renovation of one of the rooms in her house.
She thought Rietveld would be the right architect to do this. And she gave him the idea of what she expected, more or less.
And then he came with this design, which is still kind of a block, and she wasn't satisfied by that either. And then in the end, he made the house like you see it in the other model. I think she was very important for the design, but not in the way it looks, not in the form, but in the way she wanted to live. The big open space, the living room, is something she especially asked for. She wanted to live very close with her children.
The whole idea developed to make sliding walls and open it up during the day so that you can nourish the open idea, with the sun coming in from all sides, and then to have a kind of privacy. Close the doors by the evening so that the children should have the two girls on that corner, the man on that corner, and she in the little corner.
It's a very interesting way of solving the problem of having little space and still make it very comfortable houses. It has a very beautiful relationship between the interior and the exterior. It's a very open house, and he succeeded to make it that way by more or less making the walls like three-dimensional compositions of planes.
It was a very close professional relation, also a very personal relation. They liked each other very much. That's why Rietveld was able to do a house like this with such advanced ideas.
He invented his own grammar in that house. When you look at interior design, it's for him, it's bringing this space in the interior. His furniture, it should not be a kind of massive block in the room, but it should have been something more or less transparent. On the other hand, for this idea of mass production was very interesting for him. It's more interesting to design an object that's useful for 100,000 people than to make one very beautiful piece that's only can be used by one person.
His influence of his work was so tremendous that no architect in his training could go around Rietveld.
We have in the exhibition, we also have the smoke chair by Maarten Baas and the Lego chair by Mario Minale. You see that when they start thinking about what's the idea behind design, what do we want to say or what do we want to tell, they always come back to Rietveld. You see in everything he does that he's a very independent thinker. He has a very independent life, and well, he's a kind of still a star in the firmament, and they're looking at it and thinking, wow, that's interesting.